Okay, I figured out my key to success, now I'm locked in. I learned how to open doors like a locksmith. I'm uptown, I'm the one they wanna shop with. Run off with the bag even though we don't shoplift. All that gun talk y'all want, I'm not with. It's not cool, everybody got them long clips. You gon' mess around and get one of your dogs hit. And when you do, I hope you know you're not John Wick.
What up? Welcome back. Appreciate you locking in with us.
Huh? I said, what up?
Oh. I just heard something. I was like, huh?
Oh? Maybe
I'm
it's
out.
the paint fumes.
Yeah. Killer to my left here, DK on the mats at the Next Element Academy. Wish you guys could see the wall behind you. I'll take a shot of it and put it up at the end of the episode. Nick, White Boy Nick, who was on the last episode, we were talking about how he's an artist, and he does graffiti-style work, and he painted a big old mural here.
Wild, man.
And it's a meaningful mural to DK because going into your first Bellator fight, your coach had told you to burn the ships. Yeah. Explain what that means for people who don't know.
Yeah, man. So, like, we had been, I started reading this book back in the day by Robert Greene, and this was, dude, I would post, like, pictures of this book and everything, and I would cut out little things, and I wouldn't tell people what book it was because I didn't want them to know the secrets that I knew.
Oh, you're one of those. It's an ancient Chinese secret.
I'm telling you, dude. Like, I didn't want anybody else to have the advantage that I knew that I could have mentally, right? So now that I'm out of the sport, I'll share it, you know. But you know, the real good stuff, I give to my guys. You know, Josh Cook. You know, he's a big, you know, I mean, he's number 3 in the nation now. You know, he was number 2.
No big deal.
Yeah, but he hasn't fought in like the other dude fought, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, he listens to some stuff I, you know, send him and give him, you know, and I tell him what books to read and stuff like that. Because when I was coming up, I was reading all these wild books. Mind Gym is one of them, good book, and then the other book that I was reading that talks about the story of the burning ships is called 33 Strategies of War. And it's by Robert Greene, and it's a killer book, man. And there's so many different stories and how they, you know, past ancient history of battles. Not ancient history, you know. There's even, you know, different types of warfare, right? That is, you know, of what guys have done, you know, in the 1800s, the early, you know, Civil War, and all these different times of life, right? Well, this particular story was in the 1500s, and it was, and it's a Spaniard conquistador, and I have it tattooed. I think we've talked about burner ships I think we've had an episode about burner ships, and so it's just a big story of this guy. It's my phone. Hernan Cortez was a Spanish conquistador, and he wanted to conquer Mexico, the Aztecs in Mexico. And so the story goes that, you know, he had 500 men, and he wasn't even supposed to go. Like, the king didn't want him to go, and he, like, rounded up these guys and was like, yo, I'm going to show my king what I'm about, you know, that I can do this. So he riled up 500 men. They take off to Mexico. They landed on the shores of Mexico. They're camped out for like 6 months or so, you know, this story says. And his like people, yes, you know, his soldiers and everything, they started getting restless, you know, and they're like, man, like, we just get in ships and go home, you know, there's our pathway out home, you know. And so he catches wind of this from, you know, his guys, you know, and the other captains of the ships and stuff. And they're like, yo, these people are, man, they're ready to go home to their family. You know, they're ready to get laid. You know, like they want some
It's been
food.
6 months, dude.
It's been 6 months, bro. Like, I mean, we out here in Mexico. It's hot, you know. Right. Anyways, he's like, let's burn ships. He says, there's no way home. Yeah. Right? It's like, then what you going to do? Yeah. Right? There's no way out. So it's called, Robert Greene puts it, it's called putting yourself on death ground, right? Putting yourself in a position where it is sink or swim, whether it is die or succeed, or you go into nothing. And I got emotional yesterday in noon class telling the story, and it's just an unreal story. It's like I heard that story from my coach, but I'd also read it in the book as well. But it was more along the lines of, in the book it talks about he actually drilled holes in the boat.
Yeah.
Right? He drilled holes in the boat, and they sank. The ship sank, and he told his soldiers and everything that worms must have ate holes in it, right? And so these 500 men, over a battle of 2 years, conquered the Aztecs and, won the riches and everything. But smallpox played plague and different things like that played factors in it. You get these Spanish that's been around, they come to this new land, and they're like, hey, we got the smallpox.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha.
Man, shout out Chappelle Show.
Yeah, right. The mural reminds me of a scene from the 300 when Leonidas and the men are like up here on the cliff, and they're watching the Persians come in, and then the storm.
Yeah, taking everything away and taking all the ships and crashing them up against.
That's what that first thing I thought when I saw it. That's kind of what came to mind.
And so so this is supposed to be like, man, when we first opened this joint, 6 years ago as of yesterday, by the way.
Congrats, by the way.
Thank you. And there's only a few people that believed in me, man. That believed that we were going to do what we were going to do. And, and people like, they either jumped on the ship, bro, or they didn't, and here we are. Yeah. And, we're able to do things now, and because there was no other way.
Right.
Not for me. Like, when Ethan, jumped in here, to help me do a lot of stuff. There's me and him, Jay-Z came and, did some stuff, but he was still fighting then. So he had to need somewhere to train too, he wasn't. Yeah. And so I'm trying to get choked up,
You're good, man. You're good. I get it.
So it's wild, man.
You got a good group of everybody, like every team has got to have a starting lineup, you know what I mean? And you got a loyal starting lineup.
Well, they say, man, 5 years in a business, before you get a solid team. We've been open for 6. Nick's been here for probably 5 years now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're all blessed in this, man. Yeah. Like, we're blessed to have a place like this where we can come and train. Obviously, we're blessed to have the people like, you and the coaches and the people who make this business run. Yeah. But, in the same token, obviously as a business owner, you're blessed to have the people that like to come and train and appreciate
exactly
yours.
Right, man.
So it's just like in jiu-jitsu, like how I think we've talked about this before, like by me getting better and me working on myself and focusing on myself and getting better, in turn, I'm going to make everybody else around me better.
100%.
Same thing with the business model.
Yeah. And so anyways, man, back to it's burning ship. So I
crazy,
so
here we go. We're off on a tangent again.
Tangents. So super sick, right? But yeah, it's just, he told me that story, and I had been reading in that Robert Greene book, and it was like, hey, man, like, your ships are, burner ships, forget about this is it. Like,
yeah.
And unfortunately, the fight didn't go my way, but it, like, stuck in my head, and then I remember a couple years go by, I get cut from Bellator. I go to start fighting in CFFC. First fight in CFC, knock dude out, and I'm like, I'm back.
Yeah.
And next fight, I lose. I'm like, dang, dude. I'm like, next fight, lose. I'm like, oh my God, And so I ended up, getting an option. I was like, man, I wish I could get out of the military so I could train full time like all these dudes I'm fighting,
Yeah.
And because, once you're fighting at that level, man, it's like it's really, these dudes are usually are training full time or,
Yeah.
you know, some not. Anyways, so I was like, man, I wish I could get out of the military and train full time, and it was like Christmas, dude. It was like Christmas about 11 years ago or so. I got an email after Christmas. I come back from Christmas, get an email, hey, you've been chosen to, like, you're on the chopping block to get kicked out, possibly. And not because...
Not dishonorably. Or
not
anything.
dishonorably.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
it was
right.
just like I'd been in 12 years. I was a certain rank. I was an E6, certain career field. They were just getting rid of. They were downsizing. You know, like downsizing military.
Which is crazy to think.
Yeah,
They're downsizing.
downsizing military. So they're giving you the option to either A, hey man, I'm gonna get out early, and they're gonna pay me $60,000 to get out. Right.
Yeah.
$60,000.
Or you can stay in, probably make less.
Or
than
you
that.
can stay in,
like,
possibly get cut,
and then not get them.
and then you get like a fraction of that.
Oh man, yeah, you got to go at that point.
So the thing is like no health care benefits, right?
Right.
So no more free health care. No more constant check coming in every month, guaranteed. For as long as the government was getting paid, right? As long as we, like, you know, every year they're one of the debt, you know, it's $1 trillion. They haven't approved the, you know, thing. Man, I remember that being a real thing. They call us in, hey man, you got enough money to like hold you on in case they don't approve the, you know, the pay or whatever. And I was like, well, I think, you know.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, so now they're going to give me $60,000 to get out, bro, and I can go. So I lined some things up with the gym, man, and I was like, I was a brown belt at the time, and I was like, what do you think you could pay me? It's $24,000 to teach jiu-jitsu and
For a year.
a year, $24,000 a year. And I was like, man, here's what I'll do. I'll like take that money over. I was going to open my own place then in another area of town that I was more known at, and in South Carolina, North Carolina. And I don't know, man. I got the offer and I was like, you know what, man, I'll make more money. I'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. I'll build up my income. Like, I'll do such a good job. Like, there's no other choice but to give me a raise. Right? And plus me fighting, sponsorships. Well, 4 years went by, I never got a raise.
Yeah.
You know, the program built. And it came to a point I was like, I retired from fighting. I was broke, man. I was dead broke, dude. I was like bad credit card debt, and going through divorce and stuff like that, you know. So it was wild, man. Yeah. And so I just had to do me, man, and build my ships. You know, it was time for me to build my own ship.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I think the mural is a cool thing, man. It's also going to serve its purpose, right? As like a daily reminder. Yes, it's cool artwork and everything, but there is a message behind it, and everybody at the academy knows, you know, the message. So it's not. It's almost like a vision board for the academy,
man.
You know.
Yeah, it's just a reminder when you're on the mats and you want to give up.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, that's a big, like, it's easy. Like, you just, oh shit, I got to keep going, dude.
Yeah.
I got to fight. And that was the thing, is like these 500 men took over millions of people because they were fighting to the death. It's either, hey, we don't fight to the death, or we don't, like, the other is we starve.
Well, either way, you're going to die.
Either way,
there.
you're going to die.
Yeah.
Right? Possibly.
So, yeah, that's cool, man. So we wanted to talk about the fights this weekend. Obviously
20 minutes in.
Yeah, obviously, you know, you have the Jon Jones and Stipe fight. We've talked a little bit about that, but I'm more intrigued. Everyone is more intrigued with the Tyson and Paul.
It's unreal.
And that, I think, strictly because it's like, It's not even Jake Paul at this point. It's Mike Tyson, right? 60, how 67 or 50?
58.
50, yeah, I don't know. 50, 58. I was thinking 57, but I said 60.
Yeah.
You know, people can say what they want about the clips that he's been posting. Yeah, he looks good in 20-second clips. But how is that going to translate?
Yeah, but see here, he's been sparring.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, the crispy Mike that you see hitting pads and, like, still quick and looking strong, like, how long will that last over 8 rounds?
That's true. But I'm sure he's ready. But let's also talk about the payday.
Yeah. Huge payday.
Mike Tyson is making what he made way more than what he made when he was heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah. Back in what, the late 80s?
Yeah.
Early 90s?
Yeah, he's making $20 million.
Yeah.
$20 million, bro.
Too.
Jake Paul is set to make 40.
And that's probably all. That's not including endorsements. And,
man.
And pay-per-view.
$40 million.
Oh, no, it's not pay-per-view. It's on Netflix. So, But, yeah, that's a crazy payday. Dude, Jake Paul a couple years ago made $60 million.
I can't believe Netflix is doing that now, but it's about time because they'll keep raising the prices, dude.
Yep.
And people are going to start jumping ship.
Dude, I mean, you know, the WWE deal they're doing with Netflix. Like, they're going to be, I think it's at the beginning of the year, like every Monday.
I think they're seeing their stuff's declining, you know?
Yeah.
As far as like.
But they also see, like, it's, I think that one aspect of it,
or maybe this is another they're trying to be like, hey guys that are doing ESPN Plus, man, ESPN Plus is probably skyrocketed.
Yeah.
You know, since the UFC and all the other stuff embedded.
And the prices keep going up.
Yep.
Keep going up. Yeah, and with Netflix, I don't really know how they make their money with the Jake Paul thing. I mean, obviously people are watching. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
so,
like sponsored.
So here's probably well, the promotion is MVP, which is ran by Jake Paul's
his team,
and his team. So, you know, he's making $40 million from Netflix.
Yeah.
But what's he, you know, to fight? But then the promotion is making what from Netflix?
Yeah, who knows?
Because he's getting paid from the promotion. So Netflix paying the promotion,
like
promotion's paying.
Thing, dude. You know?
It's definitely up there, bro.
Yeah,
it's up there, man.
And
I mean, and what people don't really fathom is like $100 million in one night.
Yeah, and that might not even include like the sponsors, like the Celsius sponsor. You know how much they pay that man, dude? Millions and millions and millions of dollars just to put their can in the ring. You know?
Yeah, well, they got to do something.
Yeah,
I mean, Prime's going under.
Yeah, well, I actually haven't read anything about that.
Yeah, Prime's going under. It's got some like, it's got shit in it. Yeah,
we got to be careful what we say. Remember I was telling you about the last episode? They were giving me trouble uploading it, dude. I had to go and delete some things.
Yeah,
and then no problem.
Really? What'd you delete?
When we were talking about like the pots and pans and stuff and having.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy,
man.
It's crazy because I went to upload and they're like, yeah, it says it's like danger to kids' safety. I was like, what? What have we ever done that's a danger to anybody? So I start like
we were talking good about it.
Yeah, like I don't know what it was.
Get flagged because we're just talking about.
So they gave me a warning. They're like, if it happens again, then we'll get a strike, and then you get 3 strikes and they kick you off.
No way. Yeah. We're playing baseball.
Yeah,
we're playing baseball.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it, man? Holy crap!
So how do you think it's going to go
in the batter's box?
Because we've talked about Jake Paul before.
Yeah.
You know, then you weren't necessarily a fan. You didn't like the technique.
Yeah, we definitely talked about it, man. But dude, I saw his open workout yesterday. I was like, he's a
huge
monster.
Yeah,
he is massive.
Yeah.
When's weigh-ins Friday? Weigh-ins
Friday.
Fight Friday. Weigh-ins
Yeah.
tomorrow. He's massive. Yeah. What's the weight class? It's heavyweight?
Yeah.
So what's the max though?
I don't know. When it comes to boxing, dude, I don't
know. I don't.
Yeah.
It's every like couple 10 pounds or something like that, and then it gets crazy.
I would assume looking at Tyson and Jake, they're over 200 pounds. You know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Tyson looks like that guy's got to be what, like
230, 240.
But see, they probably have a pretty different or significant weight difference. Like I think Jake Paul will probably show up and weigh in like 15 pounds lighter or something than Mike.
Yeah, I think so too, man. And so here's another thing is like I think Jake Paul's like juicing or eating like a motherfucker. He's 27 years old.
When you got that kind of money,
yeah,
you
man,
can eat all the right shit. You can pay all the right people to put you on all the right programs. You know,
it's so crazy, man. Like the kid started his life in YouTube, right?
Well,
started on YouTube.
No,
right?
It started on like Vine back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember Vine. I was on Vine for a little bit.
Oh, were you? Yeah, dude, so that's how they got started.
It was like a couple seconds, dude.
Yeah, it was like 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
Yeah. Then that's where they started, and then it kind of started growing from there, and then they switched over to YouTube, and then after that came like Disney Channel and all that stuff. So he was on a big show.
When did they start? Starting like what?
Oh, they were in high school. I don't know what year. But yeah, it was high school. Man. I had to have been like 2010. They can't be that much younger than me.
I mean, just pretty smart kid, man.
Well, that you have to give them credit for. And I mean, when you get thrown into the business, like Hollywood, I guess you could say, that young, you're going to learn a lot about business. And I think Jake Paul is just taking things that he's learned, and
he's self-made, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. So you have to respect it in that sense.
He's like, you know what? We need an energy drink. Let's make one. You know what? We need a sports drink. Let's make one.
You know what? We need a sports spray. Let's make one. Anything they just make it, and then they profit off of it. Like that W brand that he's got with Sean O'Malley now. It's in Walmart. It's like a sports spray. I think they got like deodorants and sprays, and it's supposed to be all natural. Now they're selling it in Walmart. So that's going to be another probably $1 billion business. Wow. But how do you see it going this week? You know, I know that although we might not necessarily like Paul brothers personally, even though we don't know them personally, just from what we see, you know, I've been saying it. The dude's been getting better. And
he's been getting better, man. He's better, and they're wearing 10 ounce, 12 ounce, 14 ounce gloves.
Yeah, 14 ounce gloves.
14 ounce gloves.
2 minute rounds.
2 minute rounds.
8 rounds.
8 rounds. So this was Tyson's choosing too.
Yeah.
They actually wanted it to be a professional fight, not an exhibition.
Right.
But it's an exhibition because of, I guess, the weight discrepancies and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it is an exhibition.
Yes, but it's like it's sanctioned. I think it's like a sanctioned exhibition, maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But the Paul, maybe it is a pro fight because Paul wanted it to be a pro fight.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Maybe it is, man.
I don't know, but
what do we know?
I, you know, as much as I'd love to see Mike Tyson just go in there and just, you know, for old time's sake and just bam, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Man, I don't know, dude.
I think Paul beats him for sure.
I'm so up in the air, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
So
because here's the thing, bro. I'm such a diehard Tyson fan.
I get it,
dude. I've been watching Mike Tyson fight. I mean, since I was a kid, I used to go to my dad. Me and my dad. I go with my dad, and we'd go. My dad was a Golden Glove boxer, and back in the day. This is the story, anyways. I don't know a whole lot about my dad, but my dad used to show me how to punch. He used to show me things, and I used to hear stories about my dad knocking people out in bars and stuff. Yeah. But anyways, and so I grew up around boxing, and Mike Tyson. I remember him fighting and just knocking dudes out, man. And I remember the Evander Holyfield fight when he bit his ear. Like dude, just wild times. You know, I remember good times of Mike Tyson and the bad times. I've watched his book, I've watched his documentary Undisputed or semi-documentary. I used to run, bro. I used to watch that documentary because it pumped me up so much because he'd tell the story, and I would run on the treadmill, put the treadmill, and this was back in the days like my only DVD player I had that was on the computer, so I'd play it on the computer and I'd point the treadmill towards the computer in my kitchen of my house in Sumter, and I would run while I was watching that documentary, you know, because Mike Tyson, especially the beginning, he's talking about how he's like, the closer I get to the ring, the more ferocious I get, and the more
ferocious,
the more confident I get.
My defense is impregnable.
He's like, I look at my opponent and I just pierce them with my eyes, and he's like, you know, I know that they're gonna fight hard for a little bit. He says, but I'm gonna, you know, he says they're gonna break.
So so you think you're really up in the air? You don't know, you don't. Listen, I know that Mike Tyson's your guy, right? But if you're looking at this from an unbiased lens,
listen, I don't know, dude.
Nick. Yeah, it's fine.
What you think, bro?
Who do you think wins,
Tyson
Jake Paul or
or
Mike
Paul?
Tyson?
Yeah, you see how big he is?
Everybody can do that.
Yeah.
Everybody can just hit somebody and they're going to go stiff. Going stiff, like knocking someone down like this is one thing, but with boxing gloves, flatlining someone where they fucking stiffen up, that's something, you know, he can punch. The kid's got some punch.
Yeah.
Do I think he's the best boxer?
No, but he's getting way better.
Mike
too.
Tyson's 58.
Yeah.
Listen, I want Mike Tyson to win by knockout in the first round.
Mike Tyson. Right.
Brad, did you used to watch Tyson? Man, I grew up watching Tyson, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it would last 2 rounds.
Different story. Yeah. Even at 45. Yeah, different story. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just older, but I think he's still got that. Yeah. I
mean,
think Mike Tyson's going to get inside, though. He's going to get inside and just,
guys,
boom, flurry him.
We all watch, and I mean, they're both old, I get it, but we all watched the Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson fight, did we not?
It was supposed to be a sparring fight.
Oh, really?
It was sparring, yeah.
Oh. Well, if you guys
So they
couldn't
were
hear
just-
Nick, he said that he wants Tyson to win. He thinks Jake Paul will win because Jake Paul's young, he's strong, he can punch hard, and we're going to see if Mike Tyson can take the punch.
I want Mike Tyson to win.
I want him to win too, man. But if I look at it being unbiased, like if I'm putting money on it, Jake Paul.
I can't even do it. I can't.
You can't.
I can't put money on Jake Paul. So here's what we'll do.
If you had to put money, is what I'm saying. You would, like, if they're like, you have to bet $100, you're gonna put it on Mike Tyson.
I'm putting it on Mike Tyson.
Oh, dude, you're not. How much do you want to bet?
You just said 100.
You want to bet $100?
You just said 100.
I actually feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you
Why?
shaking your hand right there because
Dude,
you just gave me
Mike,
$100.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Mike, hey, I just bet 100 on Tyson.
You
I just bet 100 on
that
Tyson.
was gonna win.
I got Tyson. He's got
He's
Paul.
just gonna give me $100, dude. But we can make a parlay.
Parlay.
Yeah.
All right. God.
Yeah.
Dang, Tyson? Yo,
Yeah.
Tyson, bro. Mike.
Hey, we
Mike.
can.
Mike.
I'll-
These dudes hating on you, Mike.
I'll give you a chance to win your money back.
No. Hey, I'm loyal to Mike.
Yeah. See, yeah. See, we're being loyal.
to
Get
Mark,
you.
Mike.
Yeah.
I'm loyal to Mike, dude.
All right.
This is for you, Mike.
Hey,
This is for you, Mike.
I will give you a chance to win that money back because that $100 is mine.
Listen, bro.
We have
not.
the Jon Jones and Stipe fight this week.
Ooh, I got Jon Jones, obviously.
Okay, me too.
So I don't know where we go with that.
Yeah. Well, I forget who's on the rest
First
of the
round,
card.
Jon Jones.
Oh. Damn, really?
Yeah.
Okay, how about we do this then? We can both pick Jon to win.
Oh, wait.
But when does he win? Because I would say I'd give Stipe to the third round at least.
Gosh, man. He didn't make it to 3.
All right, so I'll say that fight goes past 3, and you say it doesn't. You want to put another 100 on it?
Yeah.
That way, because you've already lost $100 with the Mike Tyson fight. This is your chance to
there's
win
no way.
it all back.
No, I ain't doing that, man.
How much you want to do?
No. We ain't doing another 100, bro.
I'm saying, how
man.
much do you want to do?
No. I'll just say it right now. I ain't going to bet you another.
Huh?
I ain't going to take more money from you.
You're not going to, dude. You've already lost $100.
No, you're going to pay me.
Okay.
Law of attraction, guys. If you didn't watch that episode, watch that. Law of attraction.
Yeah.
You're going to pay me $100.
Well, I'm doing the law of
so I don't
attraction
want
too, bro.
I don't want, but I believe it. I believe in Mike Tyson.
And I believe wholeheartedly that Jake Paul is going to beat him, dude.
I believe.
How about this? On the Jon Jones and Stipe fight, we'll just bet we'll go out one night and we'll get dinner. Loser has to pay.
All
right.
Bet.
At New York Prime. Oh, man.
Shoot. Similar to Ruth's Chris, but better.
Yeah, well, way more expensive.
Yeah. It's not way more. It's
I've never been to New York
right
Prime.
around.
I've just heard.
Have you not, bro?
Uh-uh.
So then, yeah, bro, we gotta do
heard.
that, man.
I've heard that
we gotta
like,
do that.
It's a pretty expensive.
It's a nice spot, man.
Sweet.
I love a good steak. If you've never been to Frank's Outback, that's a good steak.
I've been
too.
there once. Yeah.
But see, the cool thing about New York Prime, dude, that plate, similar to Ruth's Chris, comes out 500 degrees, the plate and everything. It's, man. And then you got to order everything else a la carte. So you got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like the family
You
style.
got the steak. And then if you
like,
want.
what was the name
a
of that
side,
Italian place we went to in Atlantic City?
Carmine's.
Yeah, kind of like that when they bring all the sides and stuff out.
I hate you guys, man. But I love you. I appreciate you. But I hate you at the
Dude,
same time.
Why?
Because you guys went without me.
Yeah, but I brought. Remember, I took. All
I know
that
you
food
brought
back?
Bunny. I know. I appreciate you. But man, it's so much better hot and not
agree.
cold.
I agree. That was a great.
But
meal.
anyways,
But yeah. All right. So we got that prediction in the books, and that'll be something to talk about next week.
All right.
So yeah, let's get out of here so we can get off the mats and give Nick his workspace.
Yeah. Thank you guys for locking in with us. Appreciate you. Make sure you give us a like, comment, share, subscribe, and just let's keep getting our name out there a little bit slowly but surely. We enjoy doing this. We're having fun. We love, talking, and, if you guys want to hear anything else next week, shoot it in the comments, or just keep rocking with us. Keep locking in with us.
Yep. Appreciate everybody, and I don't think we really have any announcements or anything, so we'll just we'll wrap it till next time.
Till next time. Out.